highly recommend you do the dressage posting test trot for yourself if you do upper level dressage movements. I wanted to understand how dressage riders absorb horses that have the big movement. Holy moly, shorter stirrups make a huge difference. Good morning on this rainy Monday. I am on Fuego right now, and I am just tracking something because I watched a video yesterday from Your Riding Success, the channel Your Riding Success, and it's dressage Grand Prix riders. I'm an eventer, so you guys, dressage riders make fun of eventers dressage all the time. So I was watching this video teaching me how not to bounce in the trot. This guy is super bouncy, and I will even put a video of him bouncing me all around. And so I was watching one of their videos about how to not bounce in like the sitting trot, but more I was looking for tips on, because I know how to sit a sitting trot. I've been riding for 20 years. It's not that. I wanted to understand how dressage riders absorb horses that have the big movement. This guy is super bouncy, and so I try very hard to absorb his bounce, but it's not, it's just not simple. So, and if riding was easy, of course, everyone would be doing it. So anyway, one of the things that they said there's two things they said in that video that I wanted to talk about. And then I will come back to you after I'm done riding and we'll see how I did. So the first thing is that one of the things that she was saying about sitting in the bouncing in the sitting trot is it's basically a symptom of a different disease. And so one of the tests she said was to do all of your dressage movements in the posting trot. And I was like, oh, that sounds hard. Because, like for instance, like half pass, like I've always just sat the half pass. And to be honest with you, it's easier to sit the half pass. Like there's a reason I was avoiding posting it, because it's harder. And so, that's my test today. We're going to do all of our dressage movements at the posting trot, and it's simply going to be where are you in the scale of, training and listening and all that. But I was also given the second thing, which was a piece of advice, which if you are like me, I just want to spread the word because I am a short rider. I am a short person. And riding is, it's an asset if you have very long legs. And I have very short legs. Like, I was a gymnast, so, I was not encouraged to grow tall anyway. But one of the things about riding dressage is you want your legs to stretch down. And there is this kind of, misconception by short people that if you put your stirrups longer, like that you have to reach into your stirrups, then your legs will look longer. Like even when I say it out loud, I know it doesn't actually really make any sense. However, one of the things she said was, she gave advice, and I'll link the video so you can watch it and figure out this for yourself. But she demonstrated how to determine how long your stirrups should be. Sorry, it's like blistering storming right now. But anyway, the point is that I also got to shorten my stirrups, which is feeling a bit more optimistic, like we might be able to actually do our dressage movements in the posting trot because I have more foundation under me. And even though my legs aren't long, if I can actually stand on my stirrups and I'm not like barely touching them with my tippy toes, I think it's actually going to put my leg in a better position. But it's just kind of funny because it's just a misconception that if your stirrups are longer, then your legs will look longer. Like they won't, because they're not. And also on top of that, it's kind of a hindrance because then you can't actually stand in your stirrups. All right, so we're going to work on this, and hopefully it's not blistering when we catch up on how it went. I hope that you can hear all this too. That's kind of, it's like windy and fucking pouring. Oh my God. What a great day to do dressage. All right, first things first. Holy moly, shorter stirrups make a huge difference. If you're a short person and you have longer stirrups because you're maybe mistakenly thinking that it's going to make your legs longer, Yeah, you are mistaken. So shorten your stirrups.
Oh my God, what a brilliant idea.
And maybe even try one hole shorter than you think. And like I said, I'll link the video so that you guys can go watch how she instructs you to do it. But second thing is I just got done with my posting trot test, meaning I did all my dressage moves in the posting trot. For one, I think the only way I would have been even remotely successful at it is because my stirrups are shorter. So thank you on that one, because we didn't totally fail. I would say shoulder in, haunches in, really good, solid. He can hold them himself. But in terms of half pass, that was where we found out we need work. Huh, buddy? Yeah, especially to the left. So that wasn't necessarily a surprise though. If I had made my guesses in the beginning, it probably would have included left movements being more challenging than right. But anyway, so two things. One, if you have short legs, shorten your stirrups. Do those. That was a miracle. Second one is I highly recommend you do the dressage posting test trot for yourself. If you do upper level dressage movements, I think that was so worth it. And now I might work in the posting trot more often. Simply because then that makes him stronger at doing the movement without me helping him. And when you sit, you help them because you're not asking them to just do it themselves. So anyway, hope this helps. Have a good day. See you on the next one. Oh, there also might be another video that you might like around these parts.